do with them?
You ride them.
You ride them.
Actually, you don't ride them. You just buy them and put them in a row and let them collect dust.
That's a great idea. I like that.
Or storage containers, or pallet racking.
Yep.
Nobody rides them though. That's
I ride little bikes.
there you go.
We hide them sometimes. We
Yes.
don't ride them.
I know. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
So, we're talking about vintage bikes today. First of all, welcome to Shop Talk.
Welcome to Shop Talk.
Yes.
A different view. So we're talking about vintage bikes, and
Like those.
like these three, we have Mike's H1.
Come on.
Sorry, we have a couple of Rick's bikes. We have his '78 GPZ and the '73 Z1i.
There you go.
Ah.
If it was a Tri-Z 250 or something like that, you'd be doing
You know
backwards.
exactly what it was.
Ronnie Mac
This
style.
Shop Talk can't contain the awesomeness that is three-wheelers.
Thank goodness for that. So what we're talking about, I think today is the different schools of thought on the old bikes.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you do with one?
Meaning,
I mean, we always want to ride.
yes, meaning, if you have a vintage bike, do you keep it OE original? Like this,
Like the green one.
like this KZ900? Or do you, like that?
Yeah.
Or do you period mod it, like Mike's H2?
Yes.
Or do you go full-blown resto mod, like Rick's '78 Z1i?
So there's pros and cons to every
There
one
is.
of them. There really is.
It's a very, I find it's a very polarizing topic with people.
It is, and the resto mod job that's done on that bike right there isn't even to
Close.
the extent
Yeah, it's
of what
mine.
a lot of people do. They don't. It's got the regular forks on it. It doesn't
Yeah.
have a single-sided swing arm and stuff like that.
Yes, with respect to what you're saying, there's a couple of companies, especially over in Japan, that when I say they modify their early Z bikes,
Mhm.
I mean they go full bore. They've got-
Bunkers.
Like Vinny's H2 that was at the show.
That is a
full-blown mod.
It is.
It's a
It is.
full-blown mod.
I believe everything on the Z1R can be put back.
It can. It
So
can.
there's a line that you cross.
Right,
You get
right.
to the point with cutting and welding and changing things where you can't
go
go back. That bike can be put back.
Right.
So some people like to get to that line and then they leave the bike there. So this thing's got you've got piggyback shocks on it. He's got ignition, the pipe. He's got the flat slide carbs,
Flat
things like
slide,
that.
4-in-1, that kind of stuff, which is like easy. Yet I wanted to keep it the way it is, like aesthetically and paint wise and all of that, because it's an iconic look and I like that. And
It's a nice bike.
it's a nice,
I feel, once you buy the bike,
yep.
mod the crap out of it.
Yeah.
See, what we really want here is people fighting each other
That's right.
and going off the deep end.
No,
So that's what we really want.
When if you buy the bike, it's your bike.
It's your property to do
Treat it
with
how you
as
want.
you
Yep.
please, contrary to the internet. So
Yes,
if you have a bike
yes.
that is like a nice collectible old motorcycle, and you do something to it that is out of the ordinary or not stock, and then you put it on one of the Facetune pages or one of the forums or something,
They go,
you
Oh, you
get
get
flamed
destroyed.
by what we call the rivet counters.
the rivet counters.
The rivet counters will count those rivets.
Yeah.
And if
And-
one of them's upside down, this
That's
one's
not
bad.
original. You know,
Yeah.
that's not like this.
Yep.
It should be like this, and it's going like, yeah, it should be like that for
For
For you.
Yeah.
Not for me.
not for
Yep.
me.
So, I know that, well, I think that you're a guy that goes for that, right?
I like it. It's kind of a challenge to take a real cruddy piece of crap
It
and turn
certainly
it into
is.
that.
Yeah.
And it looks cool and everything. And there is also a resale at the time we're in right now. There's a resale
Well, there's that. Yeah.
factor that goes into this.
Right. There's the value factor.
There's a value
See,
factor.
I
value
feel
factor's
that
huge.
that takes away from the motorcycle. If you're going to buy the bike for an investment, why are you buying a bike for an investment?
Because you can't sit there and look at your stock market.
Right.
Why do people buy Mona
I
Lisas?
get it, yeah.
It's
And-
the same
yep,
thing.
yeah.
Yep.
You can enjoy it and kick
Right,
back and
right.
look at it.
And to what you guys are saying and what the answer is, you know our friend Bob Mashinsky
Yeah.
Performance,
Yep.
that guy
Plug.
is like, when I say crazy.
Meticulous.
Meticulous. It's just,
He's a
forget it.
heck of a
Forget
builder.
it. He's crazy. He likes to modify the stuff. He struggles to get what he's got in the bike for cost-wise.
When he sells it.
When he sells it.
Which is insane because what he does to a motorcycle is 10 times better than what most of the restorers do.
Right.
It just doesn't look completely
It
stock.
doesn't look
Now
stock.
he doesn't. He does kind of along the lines
Yeah.
of the Z1R. He's not chopping stuff and
No,
cutting
no,
and welding. He just paints things differently, does different wheels and things of that nature.
He really emphasizes on the engines. They have the best of everything, and I mean he walks away from a motor and he has $8,000-9,000 worth of
Probably
wazoo
more.
inside it,
Yeah.
and it's like, holy shit, Bob, you'll never get this kind of money back.
Because
I don't care.
It's got flames on it and
Yeah,
mags.
yeah.
That's the only reason why.
Right.
But again, it can be put back.
Yes,
Now,
it could be.
my view is I like period correct mods, like my H2 over there. I like old bikes with old go fast parts on them. I just do. It's just
Yeah.
cool. It's the way it was,
And
and
it
I
doesn't,
like it.
and it doesn't matter if it's got a chip in the paint or a
No.
little rust spot
Yeah,
here.
I mean, yeah. When you start talking about level of restoration, I don't restore
Right.
any of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
or like that beautiful wiring job underneath the seat. It's okay. It
oh,
works.
Mice have had a field day on
There
that.
you go.
There's not a hungry mouse anywhere near that H2.
But you ride that bike.
Yeah,
And he
You ride it and you enjoy it.
And I wheelie it.
Yep.
And I ride it in the rain.
The rain.
And I ride it two up.
And
Yeah.
nobody passes out. Oh, it's in the rain.
There's enough restored ones on the planet.
There
It's,
are.
it's a low VIN
There are.
72H2. At some point in its life, somebody's going to restore it. It won't be me because I don't care. But somebody will restore it because it is what it is now. So
In
why
fact,
should I
how low
bother
is
with
that? How low is that bid?
797.
797.
Yeah, it's one of the first
Probably
ones.
first 2 to 3 weeks of production.
Right, so back to value again.
There
That
you go.
bike would be worth a boatload if it was restored like this green KZ right here. But it's not my flavor. It's my bike, like Mike said. I like it the way it sits. I don't care what anybody else thinks.
So it's
I'm gonna break in 1 second.
yeah.
I'm gonna say, so this is a pretty good topic. We're gonna break it and come back next week.
We're gonna make a two-parter.
Two.
So at this point, we're gonna cut.
Yes.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Next week.